Right. That's a good point. That's a good final point. So I wanna thank you. We're coming up on 45 minutes here. I think it's 11:15 at night, right? I think we did it. This was the first in-person interview with Dr. Brad Glowaki, and first in-person interview for the Legendary Chiropractor online community. And also, this is going to be a shameless plug, but head to thelegendarychiropractor.com/mentor up to find your free coaching and mentoring. You said that
awfully quick. Could you say that slowly again?
Head to thelegendarychiropractor.com/mentor up for free coaching and mentorship, all for the student, all for the doc, by students and docs. So get out there, do it. Doc, I want you to have a closing, give us a closing statement, what you feel about chiropractic, where it's going, the trajectory, and then action steps. How can people get in touch with you?
I'd like to ask you a few questions now.
Absolutely.
Who's your favorite football team?
Mine?
Yeah.
The Bears, Chicago Bears.
Good answer. What are you going to do when you get out of school?
Become a chiropractor.
Awesome. What kind of style of practice are you going to run?
Subluxation-based, philosophy-based chiropractic. Absolutely.
Where are you going to send your patients that want to be chiropractors?
Life University.
Right on.
Or Life West. Or Sherman.
When those students come out of school and they want mentoring, are you going to offer it?
Absolutely.
Are you going to continue to teach, coach, and do interviews?
Absolutely.
Where did you do your interview skills? Who taught you how to interview?
Nobody.
You're just a natural.
I went to it.
Harry
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
Bad Bears teams have good commentating. Just
all Chicago teams have great commentators.
So before I give you my closing statements, I want you to give us some closing statements. What is your purpose with this podcast? Why are you trying to help more people? Because there'll always be people in chiropractic that will question your motives and go, "What are you doing?" It's like giving you guys the free tickets. Well, why would you do that? It's like, because it's okay to be nice. Right. It's okay to give from your abundance. I expect nothing in return. And here we are hooking up. I didn't know you guys.
Right.
We're going to do this. I don't think you even had your podcast when you won.
No, I did not.
So people, is that why I go, I'm not, it's not that calculated.
Right. Yeah. It's kind of how the universe works. Yeah. It's just kind of how the universe works. But no, I mean, it started with an idea. Everything starts with an idea, right? And an idea doesn't become anything until it's written down. And then once it's written down, it has to have action steps. And that's really the birth story of the Legendary Chiropractor. I always want to help more people and reach more people. And I saw, you, Billy DeMoss, David Tuhill, these big name guys in chiropractic doing really powerful things through social media, right? And through the power of technology. And a lot of people like to crap on technology. I'm not one of those people. I think it's an amazing thing, and I think it keeps us so connected. Yeah. It's out of this world. And I was telling you, I think we've been Facebook friends for 5 years. And as creepy as that sounds, it's pretty impactful. You've had an impact on me without even probably knowing it. And I call it the virtual mentor, right? It's a virtual mentorship. Because you follow them, you're drinking your smoothie in the morning for 5 minutes, and you're scrolling Facebook. Oh, there's Dr. Glowaki. What's he doing? Okay, cool. Watch that video. I took what I want from it. I'm going to leave what I don't want and then move on and go to the next person and the next person. My Facebook feed, my social media is completely covered with docs and entrepreneurs, people that are big in their profession, because you have to follow influencers if you want to be an influencer. And so I really had the idea of how do I bring that mindset, everything I just word vomited onto you, how do I get that out to other people? And that's exactly where the Legendary Chiropractor came from. I am not the Legendary Chiropractor. It is us as the Legendary Chiropractor.
So good to say that.
It is, yeah.
Because I know the criticisms that you get, and I've been there too, where people are like, so you think it's just ease off the throttle a little bit. Yeah. And I really wanted you to share that because it's important that people know it's coming from a good place. Yeah. And if you take what you want from it, it will take you to a good place.
Absolutely.
And if there's things that don't resonate, it's cool. Yeah. Just relax. Yeah. There's a lot of people that get really uptight about, are you the Legendary Chiropractor? Right. I'm going to say you will be.
I appreciate that, Doc.
And it's really cool because you're coming from the right place. Yeah. And as much as you're interviewing me, I think it's really important your viewers and listeners understand, hey, you got a really good heart.
I appreciate that.
This is coming from a really cool spot where you're trying to give back. Yeah. And people can honestly do that with altruistic motives.
Right. Right.
Absolutely. It's just good for you, the viewer. And if that's it, just in the times that we've hooked up and connected, I think it's important that you know that, it's coming from the right spot. Yeah. And the reality is there'll be people that I'm sure make fun of the title and what it is, but it's cool because you got it. When you step out, you're going to take some arrows.
Oh, yeah, you are.
The reality is just keep doing it because you're making some really big changes.
I appreciate it.
Where do you see this being in a year?
I see us vending at more events, Cal Jam included in that. And when I say vending, every single one. Yes. I mean, any stage that'll have me,
so
absolutely.
If you've got a venue that needs a quality speaker,
there you go.
Everybody needs their first break.
I don't even need a microphone. I'm that loud. I don't even need a mic.
He's from Chicago. I'm the quiet talker because everybody in my family, I understand where you're coming from. Yeah. But the Wave, Cal Jam, Life Vision, it could be a state association event. Everybody needs their 5 minutes of fame. Yeah. Everybody needs a break. I'd say give the kid a shot, right? We've all been there, but what's cool is there's always new leaders coming up and running. I wasn't supposed to fully hijack his interview, but I'm feeling really good with it right now. So,
I appreciate it. I mean, I'm very, very
What is your chiropractic story? What got you into chiropractic?
Oh, wow. That's a long story, but I used to to make it short and sweet.
I'll take the short version.
Yes.
We do that at our team meetings. That's a takeaway.
I'll take the short version.
If you're working on my team, you can bring me one problem. You got to bring me 2 solutions. That's how
I like it.
It's a CEO function. Don't dump problems on my desk. 1 problem, 2 solutions. Give me options. Go. Yeah. Same thing here.
I had about 17.
Oh, it's a long story. I don't have time for long stories. Short version, Johnny. Go.
Yeah. I had 17 problems and 1 solution, which was chiropractic in the end. I mean, that's the shortest story. Allergies, ADHD, on Ritalin, on all of the medications. And really, I was getting 6 shots, I was getting 6 shots 3 times a week. I was getting 18 shots a week. So that's a lot, right? That's a lot of shots for allergies. And pretty much I was allergic to everything. They did the test. I was allergic to everything. And I grew up like that. That was my life. I didn't go outside in the spring. I didn't go outside in the summer. And I loved playing soccer. I loved being outside. I'm a kid, right? I'm a kid. And so when I was 13, we moved to a new house, and my dad knew chiropractor was in town, and my dad was like, oh man, this guy's great. I just met him the other day. I'm going to go in and check it out. So my dad went in, and then the chiropractor was like, well, where's your family, right? And so that Dr. Kurt Buss, that's a shout out for you. Cool. But yeah, he's awesome. He's phenomenal. And he was like, hey, Jim, where's your kid? Where's your son? You always tell me he's got bad allergies. I was in there for a few months, obviously. Healing takes time, principle number 6. But I mean, I've never turned back. It's been that since I was 13 years old. I said, yes, I'm going to become a chiropractor. And I got 1 year left, man. one year left.
What a freeing moment when you realized what you were going to do with your life.
It was pretty powerful.
At 13,
right.
I was 16.
Yeah.
When you figure it out, it's just like, this is really cool. Mm-hmm. Like, even in undergrad, I knew what I was going to do the next step. So I was good in my own skin. Yeah. I saw a lot of people not. At 13, how cool is it to know that that's what you're going to do?
It was pretty powerful. And then it was cool, too, because you can go into college and you know exactly, like you were saying, you know what you're going to do next. Unfortunately, chiropractic is a professional degree. So you have to get it. You have to attain it. Yeah. You can't just get out and go into the workforce. Right. But I was able to start following people because I was so invested at a young age that I was able to start creating this virtual mentor circle and community on social media and in my personal life too, reaching out to people, asking them questions about chiropractic, their experience. But I wasn't talking to other kids about it, right? Which is pretty interesting when I think back to that. Yeah. Kids don't talk to other kids. They just assume that everyone gets that, right? No one should have allergies because I don't have allergies because of chiropractic. I mean, it's an interesting dynamic, but it was cool because I was able to set myself up for success going into chiropractic school where I had my philosophy honed in on. Right. I mean, you look at the table here, I set it up, it looks like a book sale, but I got Fred Barge books, I got BJ Palmer Green books. I don't mess around with this stuff. I think it's powerful, and I think that what we do as the legendary chiropractor can create some pretty legendary chiropractors, and it's going to be pretty powerful to see where this takes me. And in a year, speaking on stages, vending, I mean, you name it. I want to be there, and I want to be all around all the time. I'm all chiropractic.
So as much content as I hope to drop and the things that we were going through on the interview, I wanted to give him a chance to tell his story.
I appreciate that, Doc.
The reality is it's coming from a really good place. He's a sweetheart of a guy. A lot of people in our profession come from that space. And what you're doing with this is really cool. And the reality is I just wanted your viewers to hear your story.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
I think that's equally powerful, that they understand that this is just an open exchange of good content.
It is.
And we got to do more to help each other out.
Absolutely.
And whatever
Absolutely.
that is. So I'm really looking forward to your first big stage appearance.
Hey, we'll get there. We're getting there.
We keep putting it out there. We're just going to
we're going to put it out there.
No
we'll see
longer
what
in the hallways, right to the big stage. So,
yeah, I'm not prepared. If Dr. LaMarche is watching this, I'm not prepared for this weekend. But, you know, in crunch mode, you can always let a Nate take over.
Here's the deal. He may not be prepared, but he's ready.
Yes.
There's a big difference.
There's a big difference.
Prepared and being ready. Most of you are ready for the next challenge. You just haven't prepared, but that's okay.
Absolutely, Doc. Absolutely. I love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. What are some action steps? How can people reach out to you, get in touch with you, or get in touch with Elements of the Close, New Patient Maven? How can they get involved?
Yeah, newpatientmaven.com. Go to that website. Our day 1, day 2 trainings, we've been doing some really cool things in a vitalistic model where we also, the parallel track is the catch and release. So we do some online stuff called Level Up, levelupmentoring.com. Level Up Mentoring really is about not only getting your office systematized and out of the personality, getting you to be the highest paid doc in your town, and then to level up your life. You basically start plugging in this associate model where you can blow out of town for 8 weeks. We do 11, 12 weeks every year. We really do run $1 million practice. So I put up my tax return for docs as a PowerPoint slide just to cut through the BS. We have a one-way wall in my practice. It's a one-way mirror. Docs come listen to the table talk. We've had somebody count and click the visits. It's just as open, as transparent as we can make it, because some of that I think lacks in this profession. You were talking about, how to choose a coach and a mentor.
Yeah.
I'm not a coach.
Right.
A coach is someone that used to do it that doesn't anymore. I'm a mentor because I'm still in the game.
Right.
And to me, I can be an open book and say, this is what we do. Here's how we do it. Here's a one-way mirror. These are audios, drops, whatever we have to do to just say, if this helps you, then that's great. And if not, that's cool too. But those websites will put you in touch. Any comments will come right to me. Yeah. And the reality is I want to teach docs to have less stress, see a bigger volume. And it's what we call laid back volume. It's the way to do it and have that profitability.
Absolutely.
So it's been fun.
Doc, appreciate you very, very much. So head to thelegendarychiropractor.com for all of your chiropractic needs. It is the virtual one-stop shop for everything chiropractic. So head there for coaching, head there for mentoring. We just talked all about that. It's very important. It's critical. It's crucial to your success, not only in school, but also your success when you get out and practice, because it can be a less wicked transition from school to doctor if you have people looking out for you, if you have people in your inner circle that really know what you're doing, know what you're after. And like you said, where's your projection, right? Where are you going to be in 1 year? Where are you going to be in 5 years? Where are you going to be in 10 years? And I think that's important to start thinking about now versus into the future. So I appreciate you being here, Doc. This is the late night raw show. I love it. We talked about a lot. I'm going to go stop live on Instagram, and I will be back to stop live on Facebook.
Right on. So it's fun to do it live. Cheers, everybody.
Cool. Save. That ended a long time ago, I guess. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will share this everywhere we can to get the message out there to the people. Awesome. Thanks, guys.